Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today I am going to show you guys all of my favorite makeup brushes that I tried in 2023 and all of my favorite skincare that I tried in 2023. So hopefully that sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, go ahead and do the usual things like subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get started. All right, my friends, welcome to my first video of 2024. I hope you all had a very safe and happy new year, and I hope that 2024 is your best year yet. And thank you all so much for all of the support that you have showed myself and my channel so far, and especially in 2023. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you, truly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Now, I will link my best of 2023 playlist down in the description box for you guys. I've already done my favorite complexion products, my favorite cheek products, my favorite lip products, and my entire palette ranking from last year. So that will be in that playlist down below for you guys if you haven't checked it out already. I will also link all of the products that I'm talking about in today's video in the description box as well for you guys. They are affiliate links, so if you shop through them, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And this look I did not film, but it is Lisa Eldridge Fawn lip liner and lipstick on my lips, and then I have a heap of Lethal Cosmetics single shadows on my lid, so I will try and put the shadow names in the description box for you guys as well. We're going to start off with makeup brushes, and then I will finish with skincare because I know you may not care about the skincare faves, and that's totally fine. Let's start with the Rephr brushes that I got this year and absolutely fell in love with. There might be a couple of brushes in here that I talked about last year that I can't, or sorry, in 2022 that I can't quite remember, but I also have I'll link down below as well, sorry, my other favorite brush videos that I have, and I have a full video where I talk about all of my Rephr brush recommendations as well. So I still recommend and love every single one of those brushes that I have talked about in those videos as well. These are just ones that are new from me trying in 2023 that I'm just I really need to tell you guys about these. These are amazing. So first of all, let's talk about some Rephr brushes. So Rephr, I cannot remember for the life of me if I tried this for the first time in 23 or 22, but I just want to recap just in case. The Rephr 33, I have 3 of them now. Look at this. And also, I didn't clean my brushes for this video. I know. That's professional of me, isn't it? Well done. But I, 1, didn't have time, and 2, I'm lazy and I hate cleaning my makeup brushes. And here we are. But this is the Rephr 33, and this is the brush that I recommend if you're someone that's just listen, I don't want to get a lot of brushes for one reason or another, but I want a really good quality eyeshadow brush, and I want it to be really versatile and do the job really well. This is the brush I recommend. This is the Rephr 33, because with this particular brush, you can do everything with one eye look pretty much. So because it has this little tapered spot here and this little fluff, you can use this to pack on a shadow all over the lid. So do a one and done, say matte, and then you can turn it on its side like this to blend your shadow like you would a blending brush. You could also use this to pack on metallics because it has this little tippy point here. You could put your inner corner in. You could also do your lower lash line. You can pretty much do your entire makeup eyeshadow look, sorry, using this one brush. So if you're just looking for a really versatile, easy, fuss-free, high quality eyeshadow brush, I recommend the 33. However, as you know, I have all of the Rephr eyeshadow brushes because I'm obsessed with them. And I will say I have tried a lot of eyeshadow brushes this year, and my absolute favorite is still Rephr, truly. And I've tried Sonia and I will touch on them in a second. But Rephr for me is still my favorite, and it's the quality of sorry, I take that back, not just the quality, because all of the brushes I'm going to talk about is quality. It's the softness of the Rephr brushes for me. Just the level of softness and malleableness, if that's a word, that these brushes have is what I personally prefer in an eyeshadow brush in particular. Rephr recently released a mini and max core set of their top most popular eyeshadow brushes. So this is the mini, and it has a mini 15, a mini 14, a mini 1, a mini 13, and a mini 2. And then they also did the max set of the exact same number brushes. I think that these two sets have been the perfect addition to the Rephr eyeshadow brushes. And basically if you were to have like their core set and then the mini and the max, you basically do not need anything else at all. Like you are more than well and truly covered with your eyeshadow brushes. Particularly if you have hooded eyes or small eyes, I really recommend the mini set more so, just because the brushes are so small and lovely that like you can really just get into like the hood in your eye, or like if you have a small eye you can just like really get in there and be quite strategic with your blending, and it's not going to like over blend. If you have larger eyes, the max set's going to be great for you, but I also like I like the max set as well, to be honest with you, because it really has a time and a place, especially if you want like quick eyeshadow blending and stuff like that. It's just that Rephr quality that you know and love. If you love their eyeshadow brushes, like I just think these are an absolute asset to have as well. These Sonia G brushes, I will say the eyeshadow brushes probably aren't as much of a standout fave to me. They are really nice, don't get me wrong, and I particularly love these two. So I think this one's the Builder Pro and the Pencil Pro. So these two are my absolute favorite, because I love this one for applying metallic shadow and I love this one for like the inner corner. And don't get me wrong, these three have their place. So this is a Blender Pro, a Worker Pro and a Crease Pro. So these ones right here, don't get me wrong, they have their place and they are lovely. The reason why I probably don't gravitate towards, or like maybe for lack of a better word, for say fangirl over these as maybe much as others, is I find these a little bit stiff for my preferences. Like I find they're not like, they just don't have as much give as like what the Rephr ones have, and I just love the way that the Rephr ones diffuse and blend out matte eyeshadows in particular on my eye shape, whereas with these ones I find because they are more dense, they just concentrate the pigment in really quite more structured, and like I just find I have to work a little bit harder sometimes to blend out. But I mean, I do really like them and I'm interested in trying more eyeshadow brushes from the brand, but I wouldn't say that I love these over the Rephr. So I just wanted to touch on that because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me like for my thoughts on this. However, a Sonia G brush that is creme de la creme, can't live without it, changed the game for me, that I really, really recommend, is the Sonia G Sheer Buffer Brush. So she released this year. And since I got it, I wasn't going to get it. It was 95 Australian dollars, I'm pretty sure it was. You can get these off Beautylish. I'll have a link down below. And I was like, that's so much money for a brush. Like, I can easily skip. And then I saw Alicia Archer review it and I was like, okay, I need it. This is the best product for blending out cream products, like cream contour, cream bronzer. Actually, I didn't really like this for cream blush, but like probably even cream foundation. I love it. I really want to pick up another one. I don't think, like, you guys have seen me use this pretty much in every single video since I got it, and anytime I like even use usually another brush to like blend out my cream contour and stuff, I like end up just going, nah, can't do it, and go back to this one. It's a magical little wand. It's just got, I don't know what it is about these, the way that these bristles all work together, but it's a game-changing makeup brush, truly. It's absolutely phenomenal and well and truly worth the money in my mind. This brush is absolutely lovely and I really like having it, and it is a favorite. However, I think that this brush, I will just put a caveat in and say I think this is a nice to have, but I'm going to include it because it might actually be something that might be a must-have for you depending on what you're looking for. So this is the Sonia G Smooth Buffer Brush, this one right here. And this one is like also a little bit magical in the sense that the way that I actually use this is, and you don't usually see me even use it in videos, because what I will do is at the end when I've basically done all of my complexion products, so like I'm done like setting powder, bronzer, blush, highlight, all that, is I'll take this and I will either, maybe I'll pick up a finishing powder if I'm feeling like extra, but usually I'll just take this with nothing on it. And I will just softly blend this over my face and it will just diffuse any lines. Like it just diffuses all of my makeup so that it just like looks like it's all blended in together naturally, at least I think so. And just, if anything's looking too harsh or anything, it just diffuses it so softly. So if you're someone that maybe is a little bit nervous about like your like blending or the lines that you've done on your face, like maybe you're just like, oh, I'm a bit too harsh with the bronzer or something, or the blush, get yourself this brush and just look very lightly, don't go in hard, just lightly, just blend it through the edges of your makeup like this, and it will blur and soften everything. It's really quite lovely. Now, a brush that you guys actually haven't seen me use on my channel yet, you will, like in future coming videos. And I got this for Christmas, and I am so blown away by this brush. I'm not kidding. This is now my favorite brush, even over my sheer buffer from Sonia G in my collection. When I say gobsmacked by the quality and wizardry of this brush, I mean it. This is the Ray Morris foundation brush, the number 23. And I asked for this for Christmas from my family because it was like $120, I think, maybe even more than that. I could be wrong, it could be more than that in Australian dollars. And that was just, I just couldn't quite do it. So I was like, you know what, if someone's gonna buy me a gift and spend that much money, I'm gonna ask for this because it's like, it's a nice to have, but now it's a must have. I don't know. You guys have been telling me to try Ray Morris brushes, and like if you've tried them, sound off in the comments, because what kind of wizardry is she using in her makeup brushes? Seriously, this is the best brush I've ever used in my life, hands down, period, over anything. I used this today for this makeup look, and I've used it ever since I got it at Christmas time, and I've been doing my makeup for blending out my foundation, which you guys know I always use a sponge with my foundation. So I've been using it for that. I've been using it to blend out my cream contour, my concealer, everything. Any cream product apart from blush, I have been using this. It is wow. Wow. It's so, it just blends, and it's so soft and impeccable, and I don't know what it is. I wish I could tell you, but my lord, this is the best makeup brush I've ever used in my life, truly, hands down. Let's talk about BK Beauty. I've tried a heap of BK Beauty brushes. Again, I'm so sorry, I can't remember if I've tried these in 23 or 22, but just a recap, the BK 109, this one right here, absolutely phenomenal, especially if you're looking for vegans, because the brushes that all of the brushes that I've spoken about up until this point have been natural hair brushes. So if you're looking for some vegan brushes and synthetic brushes, then look no further. The BK 109 is absolutely phenomenal. This one is so good for everything, like foundation. This is my favorite like concealer brush to blend out my concealer. You guys have seen it like consistently. I mean, I have 3 of them. I got 1 in PR, purchased 2 with my own money. You can use this for blending out any cream product, foundation, concealer, cream contour, cream blush, whatever it is. It's got you covered. Absolutely amazing. Do not sleep on the BK 109. All of the BK brushes truly are phenomenal. A huge shout out to the BK Beauty Cross Nikki LaRose brush set. This is so good, this whole brush set. I'm so sorry, I don't know why this is not focusing. There we go. This whole brush set is incredible. Worth every single cent. Like this brush right here is phenomenal for powder bronzer, for just powder, for blush, for everything. This is really good for highlight, or I like it even for under eye powder because it's like really quite strategic. This is the best eyeshadow brush that BK Beauty has ever come out with. So I do like their eyeshadow brushes, don't get me wrong, but the natural hair from Rèphr is still just, to me, better. But this one is really good, and I really would be interested in them expanding their eyeshadow range in this particular kind of bristle formula. It's just the softest that they've got. Like this is the closest thing to like natural hair that I have ever used that's not natural hair. This one's really, really good. And then this one is like a mix between like a good cream brush and then like powder. So again, if you're someone that just wants like a multi-use brush, you can like put your concealer, cream, bronzer, foundation, whatever it is on with this side, and then you can switch it to this side and like use it for powder and all that kind of stuff. It's really, really good. And then this is also a phenomenal concealer brush as well, and I actually like to use this one. So how I've been using it is I usually put, I mean, granted, I put a lot of concealer on, okay, I get it, but usually I'll do my first layer of concealer with my BK 109 and just like tap it out, and then I will just put another small dot like of concealer on because I like a little bit extra coverage, and then I will strategically use this to blend it out. It's really quite lovely. Now I just kind of have a few kind of random brushes, like single brushes. The Smashbox blush brush. Listen, if you haven't tried the Smashbox Buildable cheek brush yet, I just don't know what else I can tell you. Like seriously, I've got 2 now. I purchased both of these with my own money. These are the best blush brushes of all time, hands down. hands down. It's the shape of them. It's the shape of them and the way that the bristles are like diffused out and how soft it is. It hugs the cheek and it just diffuses blush flawlessly, absolutely flawlessly. These are just, I cannot tell you enough. If you're gonna get a blush brush, just get yourself this. It is that good, truly, 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 truly. A brush that completely surprised me, okay? I got this because it came in a bundle. I wanted one specific product in that bundle and I was like, well, it's actually cheaper to get this than it is to buy that product on its own. This is the Pat McGrath Labs like angled brush or bronzer brush, she calls it. I've never had a Pat McGrath Labs brush before, and this is so good. This is my favorite bronzer brush now. I love it. It just, again, it hugs the cheek, and the way that it just like applies the product, it just applies it so beautifully, so diffused. It doesn't like concentrate too much pigment in one spot, and I just absolutely love it. I really, really do. And I never would have purchased this on its own. However, now I really do highly recommend this brush, like for bronzer. It's just so good. The way that it hugs the face and like diffuses the powder on the skin. Oof. Perfection. Another one that's just so expensive, and I think I picked this up because of Hailey Bieber of all people, but it's really phenomenal, is the Hourglass Veil brush. So good. It's this double-ended one, and I like to use this end for my under eyes and then this end for the rest of my face with like loose powder or whatever it is that I'm going to use. I used to use a powder puff, but my skin is actually like, I still get combination skin here, but my skin's like actually too dry and can't handle that much powder anymore. It just makes it look a bit, makes me look a little, my skin look a little bit too heavy and cakey. So I just find that the way that this diffuses the powder and everything on my face is so lovely, and just this is like the perfect kind of shape for my under eyes. I actually really highly recommend that one as well. Like, it's really impressed me, and I think you guys have seen me use it since whenever I got it. Like, you guys have seen me use it pretty much almost in every video since. Before we move on to skincare, I should also mention I have recently found my all-time favorite sponge. I now own 7 of them. I know, can you see? When I find like a sponge or a brush I like intensely like, I buy multiple. Anyway, this is the Juno & Co. Cloud Sponge. You guys, look how soft it is. It's so soft, but the thing I love is it has this flat side and then another little flat side and then the butt. So I like to use this flat side, the bigger flat side, to like pat on my foundation. I like this little flat side for cream highlight, and then I like this side for cream blush. Perfection. But I also just love how soft and squishy it is. All right, now let's move into skincare. For skincare, you know that I have discovered Allies of Skin in 2023, and this one is not sponsored by them in any way, shape or form. They have gifted me a lot of products though, but it started off with me purchasing their products and absolutely falling in love with them and talking about them, and then them kind of putting me on their PR list, if you would. But I swear by Allies of Skin, it is hands down the best skincare brand I have ever tried, period, and it is transformed my skin. I recently did a video, it was a few months ago, where I did like my AM skincare routine, and so if you want to see like more in depth around what I do, you can go and check out that video, and I really go a little bit more in depth with things. But to recap, the Allies of Skin, like the Molecular Silk Amino Hydrating Cleanser. This is my 3rd or 4th one of these already this year. I'm not going to actually hold that up, it's going to be too blinding with the lights. This is the best cleanser, period. The best cleanser, period. It is so, so good. It is the perfect, like, well, it says its description is like a pH balanced cleanser, hydrates and brightens, breaks down daily grime, pollution, SPF and makeup. So you can use this as like on dry skin to like take your makeup off. I've actually never done it that way. I keep forgetting to, but I like this one because it's not stripping. I feel like when I use it, my skin is super clean. Like, I feel just like my skin is proper cleansed and clean, but I don't get that like really dry, tight, like stripped feeling that some cleansers can give you. So I feel like this is a perfect blend of like hydration on the skin and gentleness on my sensitive skin, while also just like really cleaning it. The Allies of Skin eye cream, the peptides and omegas firming eye cream, is hands down the best eye cream I have ever tried. I have tried so many. I've talked about this heaps. Like, my under eyes are very, very dry, and I have spent anywhere from $250 to like $10 on an eye cream. It's the only eye cream I have tried that actually hydrates and plumps up my under eyes. It really does. It's just, it does exactly that. It hydrates and plumps my under eyes, and they are the Sahara Desert, and they do not do well with most things, okay? But this one has absolutely changed the game for me, and it works really well under concealer as well. The Allies of Skin Peptides and Antioxidants Firming Daily Treatment. Sorry, this is like my AM moisturizer, and I absolutely love this because it is the perfect mix of absolutely hydrating. Like, I really feel hydrated on the skin without it adding too much like extra oiliness or greasiness through the T-zone for me, especially because I do have, like, depending on the weather, in winter I tend to be more normal dry skin now, but in the summer when it's humid here, I definitely still really have that combination skin type. And so it really still hydrates and nourishes my skin without bringing any of that extra greasiness, and my makeup sits really well on top of this. This is my third tube of this, no, my second, sorry. This is my second tube of this year. And I absolutely love it. If you just want to stick to one moisturizer because you're like, I don't have the money to be buying an AM and a PM moisturizer, totally get it. I would recommend this one because this is a really good just all-rounder moisturizer, especially for like, if you will, aging skin. The last Allies of Skin product that I'm going to talk about, I do love quite a lot more from them, but I'm just going to cap it here. These are like my creme de la creme picks, but this one has changed the game for me in terms of my like sensitive acne prone skin. So I have to be really careful with what I eat and what kind of ingredients and stuff I put on my face. I will break out at the drop of a hat, like truly. Something even just looks at me wrong and I'll get a breakout. This one has stopped so much of my breakouts this year, like it truly has, and it's the Promise Keeper Nightly Blemish Treatment from Allies of Skin, and I will always use this, like always, unless maybe something better comes along, I guess. But this, this is so good, and I've had this pretty much all year yet. Like, this is still my first tube of this. I bought this one with my own money. It is so good. You don't need much of it, and sometimes I'll actually just mix a pump of this and a pump of this together if I want like a little extra bit of hydration. But this one just, it doesn't strip your skin. It's not like one of those kind of like, I guess, breakout or blemish moisturizers or treatments where it, sometimes I find they can like really dry your skin out, and like I also have really sensitive skin, and I find a lot of the times they can irritate my skin as well. I find this is really nice and soothing on my sensitive skin while really keeping any potential breakouts at bay. I love and swear by this stuff. Like, out of all of the Allies of Skin products, even though it's really hard for me to pick, if you suffer from acne prone skin, this is the one I recommend the most. I really do, but I really do recommend all of them. I also have a code, like if you unfortunately can't buy off their website in Australia, which sucks, but if you're anywhere else in the world you can, and I have a code, it's Martina Lily, I think. It'll be in the description box, but you can get 20% off your purchase by using that code. It is affiliated, but yeah, you can, if you purchase off their website, you can get 20% off. And then for my Australians, sign up to the Space NK newsletter or whatever, and then whenever they do 20% off their website, you can get 20% off your Allies of Skin that way. Because of Mecca and the agreement they have, they don't ship to Australia off their website. You know what I mean if you're an Australian. So since my AM skincare video, a couple of other skincare companies reached out to me and asked if they could send me some skincare, and it was different products to the ones that I use, and I was like, yeah, okay, I can incorporate them and see how they go. And there's a couple, like I got sent quite a bit, I'll be honest, but these products in particular are the ones that have stood out to me, and like I now wear religiously every single day and have incorporated them into my skincare routine. So the first one, I got a order for, or a PR box, sorry, from Niod. So kind of like the Ordinary Niod, that kind of a thing. So if you have been around here for a little while hearing me talk about my skincare, I am obsessed with the Niod Saturide Mist. Like, I've gone through over 10 in my time of trying it. Like, I swear by it. I cannot be without it. Like, as soon as I even see it get halfway, I repurchase another one as a backup because I don't want to be without it. And so they sent me a PR package, and then I have really enjoyed these two products. So this one is the Copper Amino Isolate Serum. So I don't know if you can see that. Again, it'll be linked down below. And copper is basically an antioxidant kind of ingredient, and it's supposed to like promote collagen and like help wrinkles, like an anti-aging kind of ingredient. And I've incorporated this one as like a serum each day, and I mix it with another one that I'll show you soon from a different brand. And I don't know, I've just really found my skin has been looking awesome since I've incorporated it. I really do. It's just been looking a bit brighter, a bit clearer, and plumped up, if you will. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have noticed a change, but it's been about over a month now since I've been using this, and I really, really have enjoyed it. I really, really like it. So yeah, I do like this. And then this one is the Copper Amino Isolate Lipid 1%. So this one right here from Niod. And again, I really like this one. I actually only use this one every second day. I don't incorporate this in every day. And I just mix a pump of this with whatever PM moisturizer I'm using that night. And I really like this as well. I've been finding that the copper, I don't know, like I said, I can't quite tell you. My skin just has been looking clearer, brighter, firmer, plumpier since I've been incorporating these. Another serum, if you will, that I have been incorporating that I've absolutely been loving is this product from Bloomeffects, which never heard of before. They reached out to me and asked if they could send me this. None of this is sponsored or anything. They didn't. All of this PR that I took as well was PR that was just like, can we send it to you? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's fine, because I don't really like taking PR with like a guarantee of like showing the product and stuff. So none of this is sponsored. They didn't pay me to say it or anything, but the product was free. But this is the Bloomeffects Tulip Dew Drops. This little cute bottle right here, and these are amazing. So I've been finding lately I've been needing a lot of extra hydration. You know, I don't know if you guys know how I was having those like under skin almost, it wasn't like breakouts, but they were like little red dots that almost look like breakouts. And when I went and got my hydrofacial a few weeks ago, which is also a favorite, the hydrofacial was amazing. The esthetician that I think that's the right name for them, that did my facial was saying that those red bumps can be a sign of like dehydration in the skin. So I incorporated this each day. So I use a pump of this in the morning and night as like a little bit of extra hydration, and the little bumps have gone away since I've been incorporating it. So yeah, I don't know if it's specifically this product or what, but it definitely, like my skin just definitely feels more hydrated and plumped up and lovely when I use this. So I'm really, really impressed with that. Banish skin. I don't know if you guys have heard of Banish skin. They sent me a whole PR package, and these two products in particular really stand out to me. This one is the Banish Instant Lift Eye Brightening Cream. And yes, my Allies of Skin, Creme de la Creme, Chef's Kiss can't like, that is my top #1 cream. However, this one is still really lovely. I've been using this in the mornings lately and then just saving my Allies of Skin one for nighttime. It is quite brightening. Like I really like using this in the mornings because it really just like plumps and brightens my under eyes a little bit. It truly has been impressive. Normally with a lot of skincare PR, I'll end up just giving it to my husband because I'm like, it's not impressive enough for me to keep, but this one is definitely in the rotation. And then this one I am loving. I'll repurchase probably both. Actually, all of these products that I'm talking about, I will repurchase, absolutely, with my own money. This is the Banish Fighter Gel, and it calms breakouts and eczema. So if you have sensitive skin, this is what you want to get. I've been using this to like help with like keep breakouts at bay, calm my red skin, and just like calm my sensitive skin under makeup. So I only use this one in the morning. I don't use it at night. What I have been doing is using my Saturide Mist, my eye cream, and then my serums, which are these two. And then I put a thin layer of this on mainly my cheeks, because that's where I find I usually get most of my breakouts. And then I will put my Peptides moisturizer on. And ever since I've been using this, I haven't had a breakout. Yep, I know. So I am more than impressed with this. And you only need the smallest amount. Like this is going to last me a really, really long time. You really do not need a lot of this product. A little goes a long way, but it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I really cannot recommend this product enough if you suffer from like breakouts and sensitive skin. All right, my friends, that concludes my 2023 favorites. So we've done all of my favorite makeup products, my palette ranking, and now we finished off with makeup brushes and skincare. I don't have any like new hair care or anything to like show you guys or anything else outside of that really. So that's kind of it. And then coming up tomorrow or the next day is all of the makeup that I regret purchasing in 2023. So if you're interested in that, like make sure you're subscribed and stick around to check that out. Let me know, 1, your favorite makeup brush from the year, and 2, your favorite skincare product from the year, pretty please, in the comments down below. And if you're watching till this point, you know you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate you, and I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.